Alright, so in this video I'll show you uh, a script or two which I have written for my convenience to do some specific work, and probably show you 2-3 one-line function which are already included in the initialization step of while bringing up the environment. So these are all very rudimentary but very important to me. So whenever I encountered something, I try to jot it down in this form and place it somewhere that it could get initialized whenever I require. Okay, so one of the first thing I want to show you is that I wrote a script which assume that you have freshly installed Linux on any system, and this script is basically bring down my dot files which are hosted on GitHub and bring it down to a newly fresh Linux install and put it on a home directory and inflated it. Okay, simple thing. Plus this script also, the first one what I'm talking about, and this script also install few software which I personally use. You might not be used, but I personally use, so I put in that script in an array. So if you run the script, okay, so it will basically fetch those software and install it by the package manager wherever you were sitting. Okay, I have enlisted it for 3-4 distribution I ran. So if your distribution is not included in that, you could have easily replicated. The codes are very simple, very ordinary, very adaptable. Okay, so without further ado, let me show you this script is available on GitHub admin script directory. You could get it from there. It is there. So let me show you. So the name of the script is software install. Okay, it could have been named better, or you can suggest me a better name for this script. I'm very inclined to have a proper name for my script, so while looking at it I can understand that these things will going to do these things. No brainer stuff, absolutely. Okay, you can suggest me in the comments if you want to. So this is a simple script, okay, very simple one, and here is an array which name package. These are the packages I generally have in my system where I sit, and mostly the package name is identical across the distro I use day-to-day basis, or I have in my machine in separate physical partition. So there is a very little thing. These are pretty much I have hard coded it because these packages are essential to me, so I can get it. Okay, again I have said it many times, this is a fancy script. It is included here for just to get the colored stuff. You can eliminate it and eliminate this fancy variable if you want. Now next there is a function, as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 distribution, which is Gentoo, Debian, Slackware, OpenSUSE, Tumbleweed and Arch, and this will do This is a simple git clone from my dot file repo from GitHub. Absolute ordinary with in submodules included. Okay, so and then I have to call up the specific distribution specific stuff and run it against the package array against the native package manager. VT for verbose. Okay, so for Debian, for Slackware, this script will fail because I haven't failed in some cases if any of this package is not provided by your distribution, or your distribution provided this specific package in different name, then that might throw you an error that it could not find the package or something like that in the base repository. Then you have to do something. This is for my consumption. You can see it as a skeleton structure, so you can manipulate it, use it, and add it, delete it as you like. This damn thing is working for me well. The purpose of this script, I'm telling again, once you install fresh minimal Linux install on your system, if you have this script from my repo, admin script repo in GitHub, you can run it. So if your distribution is one of them, it will go ahead and install this package. As simple as that. So it will help you to get this environment, this stuff installed, right? You can eliminate the package you don't need, or you can add it. Okay, simple stuff. I'll give you a small demo. Say for instance, if I run, I'm not going to I'm just showing you how it can. If I run it, see, it spit out a warning because package installation require super user privileges. You have to have root privileges with you to run this. So if I go ahead and run, and it is asking me what are the distributions, the abbreviation letters are there, right? You could change it or you could use it if you read through the source. If I do not select anyone, it's saying you have chosen nothing, so we are aborting. As simple. If we choose, I didn't choose it, or I could have, okay, if I select it A, so it's spitting out this is not an Arch Linux system because I'm sitting on Gentoo, right? So it will detect what are the system you are sitting on, so it will invoke the package manager of this particular system to get those packages to install. This is convenient to me. I don't know what about you. You might find it convenient. Okay, so one thing go away. The second thing, I have included few stuff. Declare f file open. This is a simple one-line script which is again included in my bash RC, which is hosted in GitHub under my .file repository. This is a simple convenience. I use FZF piping through it. So say for instance, I have a folder like this which has full of my script, right? So if I wanted to do something, file open, the whole and sole purpose of this function is to open file. I'm using Vim here. That could be replaced with other stuff, other editor also, right? So if you do, this is a FZF way of enlisting stuff. I'm in that specific directory. If I do like this, it will give me a fuzzy completion of the specific script. If I press enter, it is going to open up that particular file. Simple stuff. The purpose of this script is to open the file. Okay, as simple as that. The next one is and I forgot what I can't remember stuff. This is one of them. Okay, it seems I need to look into that. Backup.files. So these are the two functions. So it is again the similar thing. Once I have made some modification, I have if I run this with an argument, it will put a specific folder where I designated it for a backup system on the similar machine on somewhere else, some other folder. So it will put there, right? Likewise, similar thing. It will there is a designated place where I cloned my admin script from GitHub. So every time I made a change to some specific file which is designated or destined to that particular repo, it will get copied over there. And once I run it, it will again through FZF, it will show me, it will help me to select the file visually. As simple as in both the cases, including FZF, means it will allow you to visualize the stuff where you are going, period, nothing else. Okay, I included this function, as you can see, in my bash RC, right? So it get initialized. All I have to just remember what I need to call. As you can see, I was struggling to find the name, that what the function. Sometimes it happens. I couldn't in spite of giving the name more human like name, there is a one or two letter which fail me to get the actual name. Okay, so those are the rare cases, but the basic point what I'm trying to say, you need to build tool which will give you a convenience. It's not about what others are doing, how others are doing. It's all about what you are doing, where you are sitting. If the stuff gives you a convenience, you should do it. Okay, efficiency is something else. If you make it right first, the goal should be, things should be get done right first, then you look for to enhance the efficiency or add the efficiency on top of that. So efficiency should not be a first counter. All I'm trying to convey, and these things help me just to make rudimentary stuff right. I can move and chop and add and do all this stuff to make things efficient or elevated, right? That is necessary once you get the basic stuff right. So the bottom line is to get the basic thing going fast, right? So these are the few stuff which I'm getting forgetful, so I made some key bindings which keeps reminding me. I showed it to my other videos also, like if I say Control Alt and / it bring me all my Emacs key binding, right? If I stuck upon Emacs using and couldn't find the key, I can easily get my Emacs. All my Emacs key bindings are here, which I bounded it to Alt, Control and / it could be different to you. Likewise, if I'm using Vim and I forgot something, I just Alt Shift V. It will show me all my Vim keys enlisted. Super convenient, right? It is not possible to remember all the stuff what you have mapped into it. So it should be a better way to get a quick glimpse and quick accessibility to something which will remind you what it should do, right? Likewise, because I'm running i3 Window Manager as my default window manager, so if I forgot something, I just Alt and Ascent Grave, whatever you said. So all my bindings are with a single keystroke. I can get all my bindings for the essential tool I run day to day. Likewise, I have other tools, other way of doing stuff. Whatever the other program I use, I have specific bind. If I forgot something, it will pop me up a window or something like that that will show me the help to what to go ahead. So the basic idea of this video is to make sure you build something which will give you some sort of comfort level within the environment to yourself first, right? So if you get accustomed with it, use it, then you can think of it but doing it in a much generalized way before releasing it for the public, right? Or you write your own stuff in such a way so people look at this and take a cue. Instead of copying, take a cue and build and do stuff in their way, in their specific environment, right? So I hope this will be useful to some people. Okay, thanks for watching.